All right, we're kind of checking out a different way to play Tumeni Notes by Steve Morse. Because basically, if you don't have this right hand bounce thing down, kind of like like a Andy Wood or somebody like that, it's pretty much just not going to happen for you. Because you may find when you go to pick this A minor arpeggio here, E, C, A, E. If you're trying to alternate pick that, and it's looking like this, like you're having to switch the direction of the pick over and over again, you just don't have the bounce down for it. And that's okay, because you can do this. You can pick, and then play the B string with your middle finger, and then the G string with your pick. And when you roll back up the A minor arpeggio, you can go pick, middle, ring. Now the real trick with this is how you rest your right hand on the strings like this. Right, so that you get that percussive sort of picked sound. So we're faking it till we make it. And if you're already kind of a chicken picker, then this should be okay for you. So it's all about the sequence at this point. So we have A minor, so pick, pull off, middle finger, pick, then pick, ring finger. Pick, middle finger, ring finger, my mistake. And then your next chord is this D diminished or B diminished, depending on how you feel today. And we're gonna go ring finger, pull off, middle finger, pick, okay? Then this A minor here, with the minor third up here, on the C up on the 8th fret of the E's where we're starting this A minor. Then just go down the arpeggio. That's gonna be with your right hand, check it out. Ring finger, pull off, middle finger, pick, middle finger, ring finger on the way back up through the arpeggio. So just a bar, simple bar. That might be worth practicing just on its own in a few different ways. But anyway, the next chord in the sequence is G major. So your major third up here, B, G, D, B. And then this is where we kind of get back into Steve Morse zone. There's not really any way around this part, unfortunately, but it lays out in a way that's easier to alternate pick for us normal human beings. So this would be kind of like an F major chord. So we're pulling off from the major third A to the root F. And then it's sort of ostinato, where you're like going back and forth between these two things, the major third, then bouncing it off of your 5th, which is C, and then your 9, G. It's not, I'm also not pulling it off, it's all picked. Right? Right, so we have A minor, B diminished, A minor again, G, F. Then our turnaround back to the original note thing is a C diminished. And that's, again, check out the right hand. Playing the top part of the diminished, the note C with your ring finger, pull off. Then going down to those, F sharp and E flat. The rest of that C diminished. Middle finger, pick. Ring finger, pull off, middle finger, pick. And if you really hunker down with your palm on the strings, you get that sound. And then it starts over again. And this little walk up is pretty simple. What would this be like? Just 8, 10, 12 on the D string, on the B string and the E string. With a little bit of chromaticism, D sharp, E, before you start the pattern over. But then this time, instead of going to A minor, we go to F. So just your D-shaped F with the 5th up on the top. So C, A, F, C, and then you go up to your 2nd position of F up here, or your next inversion up rather, and that's going to be the root up on the 13th fret, 5th, major third, root, and then we're back to this other pattern again. So this is still this is a C major chord now, pulling off from the major third, just bouncing back and forth between going from the major third and C in the root, and then down to the 5th, and then the 9. And then the next one is D minor. So that just does this one time. Da, 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 da. And then you get your dominant 5 turnaround, which will be like a E7 or an E major. So the whole thing is like this. So anyway, so that's kind of how you can use hybrid picking to sort of get yourself through some of that like really crazy alternate picked Steve Morse stuff. Let me give you some other exercises that I think will be helpful. Just take any chord, like D7, and just go 3 strings at a time. Just pick middle finger, ring finger. Try it muted. Different rhythmic values too, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that way you're not just stuck doing triplets all the time because you're using 3 digits. And then do them going down too, so like ring finger, middle finger pick. Try them muted, try them open, like really get used to that. Then you can skip strings. You kind of get sort of a ragtime thing. And then eventually it'll feel pretty natural to just keep sort of a basic rhythm going and then do kind of whatever you want with your ring finger and your middle finger. That kind of thing. Yep. Cool. I think another thing that you can do, it's kind of along the lines of that Tumeni Notes thing, is just taking basic like sort of classical sequences and maybe you'd hear like Ingve or somebody do, and then using hybrid picking. So for this example, we're thinking A minor. So pick, middle, ring finger, hammer on. And the better you mute it, the more percussive it'll sound and the more individually picked it'll sound. So think of a pattern like that kind of thing, or maybe just even the E minor scale. So instead of picking everything, you're using your other fingers to help. Ring finger, pull off, middle finger, pick. So you get kind of a similar effect to that like Steve Morse alternate picking arpeggios thing. But if you just don't have that bounce down and you find yourself having to like switch the direction of the pick a lot, then this might be for you to get a more percussive sound. Cool. All right. Happy picking, everybody.